I begin as always in the name of the living Savior Jesus Christ. This video is my review of the final hour of Crisis on Infinite Earths, Hour 5, which is part of Legends of Tomorrow, but it's not actually the series season premiere of its fourth season, I think, maybe fifth. This is just basically the fallout, just basically dealing with them dealing with the Anti-Monitor for good, all the Paragons, and the fallout there afterwards. So, yeah, so basically we just open up Wheeler with a shock that, just like in the graphic in the original, in the event Crisis on Infinite Earths from the comics, the Earth 1 has been merged to Earth Prime, where Supergirl is on the same Earth as Barry Allen. And also what's even more is that Lex Luthor is a bad guy who has a great reputation. And I think also Black Lightning's on the same Earth too, with the rest of them. So, speaking of which, it was great to see him also. I wish his two daughters were there as well. But anyways, we have a lot of interacting. We see Sarah and Barry mourning over Oliver's death, as they were the ones next to him before his life ended. So that was a great interaction. And speaking of which, I feel like the rest of them should have been mourning as well after they dealt with the little problem. But I'll get to that later under what I didn't like. I love that. I love that little interaction between Barry and Sarah. Yes, I loved it. And also, I love the final battle between the Paragons and the Anti-Monitor's men. And also, I loved how Oliver's sacrifice was honored, and then the news lady, I think it was the president of the country of the USA in that universe, did that. The universe just mentioned his sacrifice and how she told him to take a moment of silence for him. Yes, I also like how John Diggle got his daughter back, Sarah, and now John and Lila have two children. Yes, that's some great stuff. And how Barry basically, out of honor of Oliver's memory, they sacrificed. There's a round table for the Justice League at what's called the Hall of Justice, with a sign of an arrow, which is setting up for Green, which no doubtedly will probably be filled by Mia. More on that which is leading to the next episode. So more on that. So anyways, what I did not like was essentially the whole Bebo thing. Of course, it's a Legend of Tomorrow episode with Bebo's in there. Basically, it felt like a pointless thing. It was a little bit pointless, and it could have been used to deal with the Anti-Monitor. It was just pointless filler. So, anyways, I'll have to give it an 8.8 or 8.9 out of 10. Good episode. This Crisis was very good. Very good. I loved all the action. I loved the full scale of it. The action, and how Oliver's sacrifice was honored. I would put it. How does it match up to Crisis on Earth X? I say it's pretty much there. It's there. The only thing I think it was, sadly, I kind of think I like Crisis on Earth X much better, because it had that combo balance of action, emotional moments. It was more focused on the plot and not as devoted to fan service like Crisis on Infinite Earths was. So, but theoretically speaking, Crisis on Infinite Earths should have been leagues better. they had Crisis on Earth X. And the other thing I did not like was there was no Reverse Flash. Back in the season 5 finale, Eobard Thawne said to Barry, "See you at the next crisis," and it was just felt like he was going to show up and confront and be working on behalf of the Anti-Monitor during the crisis on Infinite Earths, and he did not show up. So, but anyways, this was good. I think I'm going to give it an 8.8, or check that. I think I'll be a little generous and give it 8.9 out of 10. Great event overall. Can't wait to see what they have up next. All right, that's all for this video.